we see some people that fold their jeans or their pants or trousers above their ankle when they're praying salah. And they say that this is based on a hadith that the Prophet ﷺ said that it should be folded up above the ankle. You should show your ankles or something. Inshallah, you can shed light on that. So is that how we must pray our salah, by folding up things above our ankle?
So the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ that you don't let your clothes hang low, they should be above your ankles. And the reason for that at the time of Rasulullah ﷺ is that, for example, the Roman Empire and very wealthy people it would be a status symbol that they wore robes and clothes with long flowing clothes that touched the ground and maybe flowed out underneath them. Sometimes some of the images we see of the Romans, Persians wearing big robes and so on. And it was a sign of taqabbur, of pride, of arrogance. And as we know, arrogance and pride, there is no room for that in Islam. So the Prophet ﷺ, you'll find hadiths where the Prophet ﷺ instruct that keep your clothes above your ankles, your trousers above your ankles, and so on. Of course, there weren't trousers at that time, but the form of clothing at that time to be above the ankles. And the reason was that the sign of arrogance. So in the modern times, that illah for that ruling, the reason for the ruling that it's a sign of arrogance, and therefore for Muslims they should show humility and do the opposite, that no longer applies. You wearing long flowing clothes, I don't think in society is generally done now, unless it's a girl's wedding dress or something like that. But it's no longer a sign of arrogance either. If somebody had their ankles covered, for example, they mind long flowing clothes, but they had trousers down to the feet, for example, that's not a sign of arrogance. It's a cultural norm around the world. That is how that is. So first of all, does the ankle need to be uncovered for salah? According to the Ahnaf, the ankles don't need to be covered. What we need to be careful of is that the clothing doesn't touch the floor. That will make it makruh. That will cause karaha. But if the ankles are not uncovered, then your salah is fine. It's still valid. It's not a problem.